inside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through, I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Big dog from the Totoro told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, look at my VIP. I snicker my. Won't break, won't miss, rich took his chick, I know. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Summer daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. 36 yards. Back to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
This is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
To the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. He'll drop to throw. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. Whoa! And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. That's quickly out to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Cleveland.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important. Everybody stresses it. We want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
Anything yet? In the title?
On the ground, here's the 4th round pick from the April draft. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. second down and 8. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They go play action for Murray. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now a second down throw for Murray. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
He'll get this out to the left flat. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and 7. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He gets this complete to Shakir. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We'll try and run the option left. J.K. Dobbins.
You find it? You probably took the right one. Well, I stick it for your fucking friends because I threw stuff away. I'm out there like squatted like a fucking hobo. Except for your draft.
It's just in a book.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So after 1,
I'm pretty sure I kept thinking the books on my desk, so I didn't read it.
both teams ready to go once more. As he kicks away. This kick is fielded.
Did I what? Yeah, I had in and out.
It's touchback, and that ball will come out
Pokey.
to the 30-yard
Nice.
line.
Who are you going to pokey with?
I'm not going to get it. I was going to get it if you want to get it. But you already did.
Yeah. I mean, once I finish this game, I'm probably going to roll up to Emily's game. We can grab something on the way if you want to hold out. There's some granola bars in the pantry. Okay, then go do that.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's do that, dude.
Lisa, why did you
Back to throw here to begin the drop.
Let's go.
Left side,
Give me that.
intercepted.
This team's so freaking good, dude.
Hamilton.
This is the nigga.
And his offense
What?
is gonna be all
Yeah.
set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That is brought in at the 10. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Cleveland. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
All right. All right, bye.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
They'll look to throw again. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He'll go right back to Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal. zone read. Here's Harris. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
So on second down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you had any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Here's 1st and 10. Run with Dobbins. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he'll get to about the 15. That's it. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Moore going in motion. On 3rd down, Murray. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
Here's Dobbins. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. In motion, it's Jefferson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he's got another one. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Browns. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Browns add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. The clock will stop at 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll drop to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll look to throw. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Back to the air, one more. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Second and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds. 0-0 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Murray. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know me, I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Third and 6. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone. Inside the 20. On third down, good for 26 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Moore going in motion. On play action, Murray. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down. It's a zone read, and Murray hanging on to it. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Now a loose football. One of the Steelers has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Back to the air once more on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll throw here on third and for the 5th time. He is intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over once again, this time at their own 8-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds, but not until he's past the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. And taken in by Shakir. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Murray. They'll be forced to just blow that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll let this go for Pickens. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
His drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
It's first down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Moore going in motion. Now a second down throw from Murray. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's looking deep for Shakir. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. So,